44?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty because you can run. Yeah.
Thanks, man. You did. If your garage may come down, but I'll send it back to you.
That's cool. No problem.
All right.
I was gonna close it anyway.
All right.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this 8-inch in-ceiling speaker that died who knows when, but the sound has been gone for a minute. First I thought it was just a bad connection on either the switch side or the speaker side, but I grabbed my test speaker and I tested it and the actual speaker died. It was a Pyle, a Polk 8-inch in-ceiling two-way speaker. I did order a replacement speaker, and I am pretty sure if we walk out here, we might get a miracle. Because I saw, yep, I see it. There's the Amazon van. So my speaker is on that van. It's a Micca, I believe, M-I-C-C-A, 8-inch in-ceiling, about 44 bucks. So today we're gonna get that thing installed and replaced, unboxed, and see how it sounds. All right, here comes Amazon with my package. Yup. He is pulling straight up in front of the house to deliver. Actually, he's going into the neighbor's driveway to turn around, and then he should have my package. And he left and hurt my feelings so bad. Is he like thoroughly confused or what? Nope, he gone. Bye bye. I think he's totally lost. I think he's back and looking for my package. Super hyped with all the air horns on earth. And he is on the way to the garage. I don't want him to see me because they'll think I'm weird. We have the Micca M8C in-ceiling speaker here to open up. So this is replacing a Polk audio in-ceiling speaker. Wanted to try a new brand. Probably a little more expensive than the Polks, which is probably a good thing. Of course, the more money you spend on a speaker, the better that's going to sound in your home, and the more power handling usually they will handle. So if we take a look here at the box, we can see the Micca M8C two-way in-ceiling speaker. Tells you what's in it. It's got the speaker, a painting template, and installation instructions. And on top, they've got a new product seal to keep you honest. So we're gonna go ahead and open this guy up and then install it. And this is replacing a Polk audio speaker that failed after a certain amount of time. Now, to be fair, this is in the bathroom. It's moist from the shower constantly, so I'm not surprised it actually failed. And looking inside of the box with the Micca M8C, we have a nice little instruction manual here for you guys. And kind of explaining how to mounting of the speaker, mounting it and painting it. If you do so, feel like you want to paint the grills, match. And then let's go ahead and get the Micca, or Micca, however you want to pronounce it, open in typical fashion. For these cheaper speakers, they have a very small magnet comparatively. There is a notification that this was delivered. Now if we notice here on the back, This is how it mounts to the drywall. They all do this. They have little ears that swing around when you screw it in, and they swing and then clamp down on the drywall. And right here, we notice we have a crossover. So we have a passive crossover. An active crossover would be, you would have a crossover before your power amplifier, so you would only send low frequencies to this speaker. So a passive crossover takes the full range amplified signal from your receiver, crosses it over with the full power output, and then sends the rest to the speaker. One thing of note already I see that I don't like, very small wiring from the crossover to the speaker, and that is something we could remedy. If it has distortion or anything, this could be a good clue as to why. It's a short audio cable run, so the shorter the run, the less the wire matters, but it's probably like 18 to 20 gauge wire they cheaped out on here. If you want to remedy that, you could make a small jumper wire here and put your own higher gauge audio wire. It does kind of sound like something we might want to do. Let me look into that. I might do that right now. All right, I wanted to give you guys a better look at this inferior wiring from the actual crossover. So actually we cannot change the wiring from the crossover to the voice coil because it is permanently wired, and actually the wiring from the terminals. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Okay, so I'm not sure what this is about, but your inputs go here. Yeah, I've never seen a design like this before. So usually you have into a crossover and then a speaker. It looks like we have, this would be the normal input for the speaker coming from the crossover. That's confusing to me. Oh, I get it. Okay, so here's what's happening here after further review. All right, so what is happening is they are, okay, so they have this crossover actually as a two-way system. Yeah, so this output feeds a woofer, and it is a very, very tiny cable. Funny thing is, this feeds the tweeter. Oh no, opposite. The thin wire feeds the tweeter, the thick wire feeds the woofer. There's nothing we can do here to make this any better. So I brought all my stuff out here, but we cannot do anything to this design to make it any better. They just opted to use very crappy wire on the tweeters, and they used a little bit bigger wire on the woofer. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and pop off the grill, but I want to zoom out for you guys. Okay, we're with this out view, and to get the grill off of these, you can either just pop it off with a little included tool, which they give one, which is pretty cheap. They usually have a tool you can push in the grill or put inside the grill and pop these grills off. But the easy way to do it is to rotate the tabs like that. So you rotate them away from where they're in the lock position, and usually, okay, that didn't work either. Usually you can push down, but that does not work. So we need to get our grill removal tool, which I saved from our other speakers. It's right here. And that just literally goes into one of the holes on the sides, if it will fit. And you just pull up on it like that. And this is going to reveal your Micca M-8C in ceiling two-way speaker. Now, take a look. The grill is white. The actual speaker is a gold color, and I think that's deceiving to make it look more expensive than it is. You can see the small magnet here. There's no way this thing's going to do anything amazing. And take a note that this is actually not an 8-inch speaker. This is a 6.25, I think, or 6.5 actually. But the rest of it is actually the mount. So you're not getting an 8-inch. You probably have to order a 10-inch to actually get an 8-inch woofer. Now to get ready for the thing, you go to these mounts, you rotate up and around, up and around, up and around, Now these guys are ready to be screwed in with a standard drill right here. There's 4 points here that you get your drill to put them in. But first you use these push-in speaker clamps here to put the wire in. You push it in, put the wire through the hole, and then let go. Afterwards, you go ahead and put this grill in, and I just noticed they gave you a little indentation here to pull the grill off, so you don't have to have, well, actually that's probably covered. You still need this tool, and I don't know why they wouldn't give you one of these for free. So let's go ahead and get this thing into the bathroom and get it installed in the ceiling. We're back in the bathroom, and unlike the other brand speakers, these stay pretty firm. You rotate this thing to get them ready to mount. The other side they tend to move. Here's like the most challenging part for this, and we have to hold the speaker while we wire it up and have our drill ready at the same time. Fortunately, we have this little resting place here, and I have already, well, I thought I did. I thought I prepped the wires to be inserted, but they're a little loose. So if you just get those things nice and tight, the wires, just go ahead and spin them. If you have pins, you can solder and do pins. But I am going to put, obviously, black into black right here. All I'm doing now right here is pushing on the clamp and then letting the clamp go. Make sure all your mounting brackets are rotated, and then we'll see if it actually fits. And it is going to be a close one. This will have to be a little bit. This does not fit, unfortunately. Great. Okay, so this is supposed to be an easy replacement. These are different speakers, so they don't fit. They are just slightly too, so they will not go into the hole. Not only that, the wiring is getting kind of kinked up there because the hole's not quite enough. It's close, but if you try to force it, I promise you, you're gonna break the drywall, because I've done it before. You can't just force this up, it will push the drywall through. And so we are going to be cutting. So connect the speaker. And about to make a complete and utter mess. I'm going to get the template so I can figure out how big to cut this. Okay, we went ahead and got our template, our drywall knife. I hate that we have to do this, but hey, it is what it is, as they say, which is the dumbest statement ever, but that's what they say. And this hole is too small, and that's what she said. So we know we're in the middle, we don't. Honestly, all we need to do is just take off a little bit. Since we can't center this guy and keep it centered, we're just going to take off. Looks like it's about literally just 1/4 of an inch all the way around. It's going to be really messy. It's going to make a lot of dust, and I don't want to be underneath it when it does. But I'm going to start cutting just, that's already going in my mouth. I'm just trimming off 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And I can see already where the drywall is busted, where I forced the last one in. You don't want to do that. You will crack the drywall and break it. Once that happens, you are patching drywall. I'm just going all around the edge and taking off just a little bit, 1/4 inch less, but you can see right here the drywall is already cracked. you do that too much, it'll just break. And then you'll have a repair job.
Or your speaker. Yeah.
It's always nice to just cover stuff up. I'm getting covered with, speaking of getting covered up.
Covered dust.
These are some of the most messy things to put in. You have a little bit of way because you have a lip.
You don't
Have enough where you can go crazy. So, take off a little bit. Remember to keep your knife straight. I make that mistake all the time. And your knife has to be up and down or you're actually cutting an angle into the drywall. Okay, so we made a complete mess. I'm covered with drywall dust. And let's see if that is closer to fitting. I've done probably 1,000 of these in my Okay. We're still not there. Looks like it's still not quite there. Oh, that's not good. All right, so we're still not there. Take a little bit more off. You know, that paint and drywall is coming off. Make sure you try to take this off uniformly. Again, keep your drywall soft, level, meaning don't tilt it to the left or to the right. Cut a little bit off, and this is more difficult when you start, when you're going from a smaller one to a bigger one.
You got
Nothing to
put your template
in the
center to measure. You're getting close.
that will work.
That'll work. Still a tight squeeze, but
I'll go ahead and call that a success. And find my wiring. Black is on the left. When you do wiring in your attic, by the way, leave tons of extra wire for yourself. Don't make the mistake that I did on some and have just enough or like maybe an inch or two. Spend the money, get good wires, and also leave yourself way more than enough slack to get this done. You'll regret it if you don't. We have that ready to go. And of course I don't have my drill. Hopefully this doesn't fall out. Don't fall out, please. Don't fall out, please. Don't fall out, please. Don't fall out. Don't fall out. And then you just take your drill and screw in the 4 screws until they clamp. Or don't clamp, like that one. See if these clamp. Okay, so this clamp didn't work at all. That one worked. That one worked. That one worked. And that one finally kicked in. So there is our speaker installed. And then we take our cover plate, or speaker grill, try to call it a cover plate. Sometimes these are a bit hard to get in. Sometimes I have to bend them. But the key is getting them even on all sides. And I've fought with these for 20 minutes sometimes because of just this. It doesn't quite fit. And then you have to bend. Make sure it's like even on all sides. Oh man, my arm is burning so bad. You might have to bend the grill to get it in. Let's see if we can get some non-copyright music. Alexa, play non-copyrighted music on Audio Echo Dot.
I couldn't find any non-copyrighted songs. What other music do you want to listen to?
Alexa, play songs with no copyright on Audio Echo Dot.
Here's some music by no copyright on Amazon Music.
Alexa, raise the volume on Audio Echo Dot. Okay, it's on. Play. Alexa, raise the volume on Audio Echo Dot. Fit and finish is really good, as you can see. And I'll let you guys up here. That's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and stop and zoom out. All right, we're back playing hopefully non-copyrighted music. Got good bass, good treble, good frequency response. Fit and finish is really good. You can actually see the gold through. I don't mind that. I kind of think it's cool. This one is black. This is I think that's an old school Pyle or Polk. While this one is a newer one, you don't see the actual tweeters anymore. Alexa, stop the station on Audio Echo Dot. All right, so in conclusion, the Micca is actually, sounds pretty good. And I also am going to be putting a subwoofer in both of these rooms in the ceiling here. And in my outer bathroom, I want to do two 10-inch subwoofers. And that's going to be it for today's video. The Micca will be in the description if you guys want to pick it up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys soon.